This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Welcome to the discussion. Today, we're diving into a fascinating paper that explores the future of office work in the age of artificial intelligence. The title itself is quite thought-provoking, isn't it?
Absolutely. The potential impact of AI on office jobs is huge, and this paper offers a valuable perspective on the current state of research in this area.
It's a bibliometric analysis, meaning it looks at a large body of research to identify trends and gaps. What initially struck you about the study's approach?
Um, the multidisciplinary nature of it. The researchers didn't just focus on the technology. They considered the human element, the economic implications, and even gender equity. That's crucial for a complete picture, I think.
Precisely. And the findings reveal some surprising insights about where the research is focused. Let's unpack that. The paper shows a surge in publications on office work in the 1980s, then a lull, and a recent resurgence. What do you make of this pattern?
The 1980s surge likely reflects the initial wave of computerization in offices. The lull might be because the technology became more commonplace and research shifted to other areas. The recent increase could be due to the rise of AI and remote work prompted by the pandemic.
Right? That's a plausible explanation. The study also notes a prevalence of conference proceedings over journal articles. What does that suggest?
It could indicate a focus on rapid technology development and implementation. Conference papers often showcase work in progress, allowing for quicker feedback and dissemination within the field.
Makes sense. And the disciplines involved are quite diverse, aren't they?
Yes, computer science, industrial engineering, human factors, and even building and environmental studies are all represented. This highlights the multifaceted nature of office work and the challenges of integrating AI.
The analysis identified some key recurring words. What were the most frequent and strongly linked keywords?
Office automation, human-computer interaction, and artificial intelligence consistently appeared at the top. This underscores the ongoing focus on how technology shapes the human experience in the workplace. Ergonomics also featured prominently, reflecting concerns about worker well-being.
And the Scopus database added a gender dimension, didn't it?
Yes, female and male were high-ranking keywords, highlighting the importance of considering gender in the context of AI's impact on the workforce, especially given the high percentage of women in office roles.
That's a critical point often overlooked. Let's move on to the co-occurrence maps. The co-occurrence maps visually represent how keywords cluster together. What were the main themes emerging from these clusters in the Compendex database?
Compendex revealed clusters around robotics, human factors, networks and data, the Internet of Things and smart buildings, healthcare information systems, human resources, and AI theory. This shows a shift towards more advanced technologies and applications.
And what about the Scopus database?
Scopus's clusters were more interconnected, showing a stronger link between past and present research. We saw clusters focused on office information systems, worker characteristics, ergonomics, computers and cognition, and humans and technology. The emphasis on worker characteristics and ergonomics is particularly noteworthy.
The emergence of smart buildings and the Internet of Things is interesting. What does that signify?
It suggests a growing interest in using AI and sensors to optimize office environments for productivity and well-being. This includes things like automated lighting, climate control, and activity monitoring.
The paper highlights a significant increase in publications in the 1980s, followed by a period of relative stagnation before a recent resurgence. What factors might explain this?
The initial surge likely reflects the early days of office automation. The subsequent lull could be due to the technology becoming more integrated and less of a research focus. The recent rise is probably due to the emergence of AI and the shift to remote work. I see.
The study also points out a higher number of conference papers compared to journal articles. What does this suggest about the nature of the research?
It suggests a focus on rapid technology development and implementation. Conference papers often showcase work in progress, allowing for quicker feedback and dissemination within the field.
The diverse range of journals involved is also significant.
Absolutely. It reflects the interdisciplinary nature of the challenges involved in integrating AI into office work. However, it's not clear if the research questions themselves are truly multidisciplinary. More in-depth analysis is needed to determine the extent of cross-disciplinary collaboration.
The top keywords, such as office automation, human-computer interaction, and artificial intelligence, clearly show the evolution of the field.
Exactly. The strong link between humans and these technological keywords highlights the persistent focus on the human element in the design and implementation of office technologies.
The prominence of ergonomics is also telling.
Yes, the physical and mental well-being of office workers remains a major concern, especially given the sedentary nature of many office jobs.
And the inclusion of gender-related keywords in the Scopus data is crucial.
Absolutely. It's vital to understand how AI and automation will impact women who make up a significant portion of the office workforce.
The co-occurrence maps provide a fascinating visual representation of research themes. What are some of the key emerging trends highlighted by these maps?
The emergence of smart buildings and the Internet of Things is a significant trend. Researchers are increasingly exploring how these technologies can be used to optimize office environments for productivity and well-being.
Robotics is another area showing significant growth.
Yes, there's a lot of research on robot navigation and object manipulation in office settings. This suggests a potential future role for robots in assisting office workers with various tasks.
The Compendex database also revealed a cluster focused on healthcare applications. What does that signify?
It suggests a growing interest in applying AI and automation to improve efficiency and care in healthcare settings where office workers play a vital role.
The Scopus map showed a stronger connection between past and present research.
That's right. It indicates that earlier work on office automation and cognitive aspects of office work continues to inform current research on AI and automation.
Based on your analysis of the research landscape, what are some key areas that need further investigation?
We need more research focused on the human side of the equation. How are office workers adapting to these technological changes? What are the implications for their professional development and well-being? And how can we ensure that AI benefits all workers equitably?
The gender aspect is particularly important.
Absolutely. We need studies that specifically examine the impact of AI and automation on women in the office workforce, considering their unique challenges and needs.
And the cognitive aspects of office work shouldn't be overlooked.
That's a critical point. AI is transforming how office workers perform cognitive tasks like data analysis and decision making. We need human factors research to understand these changes and ensure that AI augments rather than replaces human capabilities.
The need for interdisciplinary collaboration is also evident.
Definitely. Addressing the complex challenges of AI in office work requires a multidisciplinary approach, bringing together experts from human factors, computer science, human resources, and policymaking.
That was a great discussion. Thank you for sharing your expertise and insights on this crucial topic.